Hello, everybody. This is your faithful Amanda Splatts. Tonight, I am shooting my shot for the last time this week. And tonight, I feel like I may have gotten in over my head because we are playing Risk with my man Zosmith. Zosmith, why don't you introduce yourself to the folks, my man?
Sounds good to me. I am Zosmus Tarkus, and and I am the warlord of Thrax. For 2,000 years, I have lived among you. Oh, hold on, let me. For 2,000 years, I have lived among you and fought in your battles, from the mires of Germania to the deserts of Bactria. But now the time has come for me to lay down my arms and teach you humanity about the lessons I've learned, the peoples met, and the civilizations I've seen rise and fall.
That's a hell of a resume, my man. I look forward to learning. I look forward to learning more, man. Your content is I find it so original. It's not like a lot of the other content out there of VTubers, and you can carry a tune also, man. I think that's quite good. But putting out those small covers too, showing you've got a broad range of interests and skills. That's always important, man.
My my tunes, as you call it. Um, I think I've come to learn that everyone has their own. Um, there aren't any there isn't any kind of objective way of singing. There's neither of us, I believe, have a very good range at the moment. But you have your soulful, raspy voice, and I have my deep baritone and fairly decent control, at least for an amateur. It just takes a little practice and a little commitment.
Yeah, you learn a little bit more every time you go out there, man. And range is great. Yeah, range is great, but it's not everything. Cause like, look at Ozzy Osbourne, one of the greatest singers of all time. He really doesn't have a whole lot of range, but it's that inflection and the power he puts behind it.
Oh, definitely. Power is something I definitely need to work on. Like the last cover I did of Rayla by the Gazette. Um, if you look at the original guy who sang it, the Gazette, the vocalist Rookie is he's singing it as if he's crying. I don't really have the kind of, like I said, currently the Gazette at fandom is mourning his the bassist's death, and
Well,
I don't think I haven't listened to the. You were saying, yeah.
no, I'm sorry. Like the audio's getting a little choppy. Go ahead, man.
But yeah, the emotion behind it, I'll admit, I haven't listened to the Gazette for a while, and I think it's okay to admit that you don't have the exact kind of emotional connection that people really close to the guy have, but you know, I think just listening to someone else with that emotional connection can impart some of that to you. Like humans are an empathetic species, just no matter what others think, others say about it.
Yeah, man, it's all about finding your own soul, man. Even with these established songs and the covers, putting your own spin on things. Why people would want to listen to you over someone else, and it's not mutually exclusive, man. It's a whole different cacophony, different types of voices, and that's one of the big reasons I wanted to do shooting my shot this week with all different types of VTubers because I wanted to get so many different voices and so many different influences that were on me out here and help show them to the world, show just what flavor really is, man. And I thank you for joining me on this game of Risk. I believe this is the port of the mobile version of Risk. It's free to play. You get a limited amount of plays. That's what the little token thing in the corner is. But there's so many that if you're gonna play enough that you run out of tokens, you're probably gonna spend the $12 to get the full base game, anyways. And for what you get for the $12, it's not really. It's not that bad. Unlimited games and avatars and stuff. But it is a mobile
Wait,
game. It's
unlimited
got the monetization.
games? Oh, I see. For the $12. For the $12.
Right, you gotta buy like risk rubies or whatever they call them. But the base game is free.
Oh,
base
the
level
tokens in the
free.
top right corner.
Right, and they do rotate stuff out for free. So after I've gone ahead and set up a traditional world domination map with Splatts House rules. So after this, we'll figure the next game we'll see what kind of free content they got laying around this week. But for now, we're heading out to the battlefield, my man.
All right, to the fields of justice. No, just kidding.
There you go, man. I'm ready whenever you are. Here's the countdown timer for some reason.
I am Napoleon. I am Emperor.
Yeah, the only emperor I'm familiar with is M. Bison, and he too was consumed by power. Splats, both you and those sounds are very quiet. Thank you for keeping that up. I'll go ahead and turn them up. I didn't want them to be too loud. I'll go ahead and edit them. I think it may have to do with the game audio too.
Claim. Oh, I have not actually done this before. I mean, I always, so far, I've only been doing like the space station map.
Well, what you do is we're picking territories one by one. So go ahead and one by one. This is how the traditional classic Risk was played. Go ahead and choose a territory that you want.
Well, start with good old Southeastern Europe, Roma and Victa.
All right. But I don't think it's detecting my controller. That's not cool. I plugged in the controller, but I'll just have to go with the old touchpad. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get as many continents as possible, because if you control a full continent at the start of your turn, then you get more troops than you normally would.
Right. In the space station map, the continents were a little bit more.
Right.
All right. I'll then pick Persia next.
There you go. Sounds like. Thank you, Kara. And Kara, I do thank you for supporting us this entire week, man. It's been a godsend having you helping out, bro. Even though you were betting against me last fucking night, I forgive you mostly. Because that's one of the things I've been.
Let's go on to.
Oops, sorry. I was going to say that's one of the big things I've been practicing this week, getting my audio leveling, because I know that's something I've not been doing that well.
Buffering issues, all right. Yeah, my internet right now, or at least my upload speed has been has been like sort of flickering lately.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Luckily, this is turn-based, and I believe it's a couple minutes for the timer. So it's still going?
Yeah, the stream status is poor right now. Dang it. All right. Let's choose the 13 colonies. Yeah, I think overall something about something is throttling because no, I don't think it's my internet because my internet is doing fine, but Google is throttling me, I think. Huh?
Yeah, well, what I
No, no,
usually do is,
no, it's my connection. It's my connection.
yeah, I usually have a task manager open when I stream because sometimes it could be one or two programs that are taking up a whole lot of resources.
All right, let's choose California next.
All right, and I have claimed Australia. I'm surprised. Usually, when I go for Australia, which is what I usually do, and I get three of the four properties, one of the computers jumps in on that fourth one, but not this time. Because that's going to be two territories right off the bat.
All right, well, can't be a VTuber collab without Japan.
There you go. Got your priorities, man.
All right, let's add the great African empires.
All right, I'm kind of running out of stuff for my strategy to see what I can break up. Go.
In Russia. Alaska sounds nice.
Oh yeah, my turn. Okay. Now,
Strengthen the
is that
territory.
all the I think that's all the properties. I'm not sure.
Get some more GIs in.
Right. So now, I don't know if you played this point with the space station. Now we're adding soldiers one at a time to the properties. So click a property when it's your turn, and you'll put one more soldier on there. And you always got to keep an eye on the whole board to see who else is building up where.
Let's see. Purple guy, well, pink guy is getting ready for some action. As is Red Napoleon in Afghanistan. My internet connection is fair right now. I think it's working.
Excellent, man. But I have noticed this in previous streams. Like it will be like in the red or low yellow for a few minutes, and then it'll be green the rest of the way. I got extensive testing done on my rig, as far as the internet upload and everything, because I've been using it to work from home, and I haven't been having too many problems on that front, luckily.
How many troops do I have?
You got 8 left.
Okay.
I noticed the computer, like I set up the computer to medium. I noticed they try to spread things out, make it more even. Now, I've gone ahead and set up the cards to progressive mode. Because, usually when you get cards and you turn in 3 cards, you get more troops. The old progressive mode is the first person to turn them in gets like 4, the next gets like 6, the next gets like 8. So the later and later you go to turn in your cards, the more troops you'll get. So there is that risk reward of, do you want to take it in now, or do you want to turn it in later and get more back?
I did not know that. So the later your card, the game is, the more troops you get from cards. All right.
Right. However, you can't wait too long, because if you have 5 cards, then that guarantees you can make at least one three of a kind. So then they force you to go ahead and make one. And the real fun part, the way that I play, the real fun part is, if you eliminate someone off the board completely, you get their cards. So that can make a whole chain reaction.
Yeah, I mean, I do notice what Malone is saying that is, I think Argentina may be your stronghold, and that is sort of correct. Which is that in a lot of these strategy games, like turn-based strategy games, in a lot of these turn-based strategy games, corner pieces are always or corner tiles are always the best places to be because it means you can't be attacked from multiple sides.
Right, that's why I always go for Australia, because you just got that one gateway there. But there is a way. Remember, don't forget that you can, from the one edge of Russia, you can go over to Australia. So you can actually loop across the board.
Internet speed is still doing terrible.
Well, that's not a problem, man. Take your time. I think we're. I think we finally got ahead and set everyone up. So red
All
goes
right,
first. Let's see what he does.
all right. Let's see which direction he goes. All right,
Oh,
Egypt into
you,
Persia. Uh,
you totally repelled him, man.
oh, I did, yeah.
Wow.
Wait, I repelled him twice. All right.
You must have like the Prince of Persia over there or something.
Yeah, Kurus the Great, the Messiah. I'm not sure if you know this, but Cyrus the Great was described in the Hebrew Bible as the Messiah or Anointed One because he um because he allowed the Jews to return to Israel.
Ah, I see.
All right, let's go to attack.
Are you on a team of where it's every man for themselves, Car? There are no teams in Risk. There may be temporary alliances, but no actual teams.
Good
Get
start.
crossing over that bridge of the map.
The Bering Strait Bridge. I think that's what it's called, the Bering Strait.
Right.
The
Ah,
land bridge that was there 40,000 years ago, and it um the Native Americans came to the New World using it.
ah. I see, I will
Oh, that
defer.
was
I will defer to
there's a bit of
your.
luck.
I'll defer to your knowledge on the matter, man. You tell you've done a lot of work and a lot of research on this kind of stuff, and that's why I do find your history content so interesting. It is so different. That's what one of the things I love
Thank
about
you.
Flavor is originality, the freedom to do whatever you want as long as it's not going to get you bonked by YouTube.
Well, it's not like we can rely on sex appeal.
Yeah, fair enough. Because the rules, yeah, I think the rules for that are weirder on Twitch, like a little bit more arbitrary. But YouTube, yeah, you got to be careful because they do
Knocking.
keep changing the rules. Okay, so
I'm
I
hearing a
got
knocking. Is there someone at your door?
no, I'm in the back. It might be my fan. That or like maybe the echo from the headphones. I'll make sure they're plugged in a little tighter. Okay, so I'll put one here, one here. Because you have to take over at least one territory in your turn in order to get a card. So I think I'm good. We start running
Yeah,
through.
Malone. You know about my eventual plan to do a vlog about the local Spanish missions in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Uh,
That was. I'm very interested in learning more about that, man.
I'm kind of living on the edge, playing Risk in real life. Um, in that I'm not that against people knowing who I am because I am kind of a nobody. If they really look hard, but
Ooh.
the San Francisco Bay Area is such an interesting place, or at least with a really interesting history, because because in California in general, it's the home of Hollywood. Uh, the it was the base for the Pacific War in the during World War II, and now it's the home of the tech revolution. But and pop quiz. No, you're probably not going to know this, but do you know? Did I ever tell you where the name California comes from?
Nah, man, I'm not sure.
Uh, California is the mystical land in what is it? This Spanish chivalric romance called the Chronicle or Tale of Armand de Gaulle. And California is a land of Amazons. California comes from Caliph because they're allied with the Muslims. So Califia, the queen, takes an army of warrior women and griffins to the Middle East and joins a Muslim empire to attack Constantinople. And she ultimately fights Armand de Gaulle, the hero, and loses. And ultimately, she marries Armand de Gaulle's cousin or brother, I think, and converts to Christianity. Goes home to California to spread Christianity there. Oh, Red Napoleon just
Oh,
lost. There's
red's
nothing
already
we can
down.
do.
Yeah, and now Blue gets all of his cards, so he might be able to cash him in early. Well, yeah, that sounds like a hell of an epic, man. I'm sorry, what was the name of the story again?
Armand de Gaulle.
Armand de
It's a
Gaulle.
chivalric romance.
I'll have to look that up sometime,
Takes
man.
place
Thanks
in
for
the
the recommendation.
yeah, it takes place in the same universe as the Arthurian mythos.
Nice. I'm a little bit
Going to
more familiar
continue
with
my
that,
march to the
but not as
west.
much as I probably would. Can Zos come back? I think Zos is doing fine for himself. Because he's only got a few properties, but he is kind of got a pretty decent amount of troops in him. Playing a little more strategically. I just try to run over everyone.
Got him. Got him. Uh, you know what? Let's fortify.
Now, initially, when I first started playing Risk, I didn't understand the rules of fortification. It's you can move any amount of troops from one spot you control to another spot you control as long as they're all by armies you control. So, let's see. I don't like the fact that yellow has a full continent right now, but I don't have a whole bunch of choice in that right now, so I'll try to break up blue from getting a full continent. Maybe I'll make it over to yellow. See how my luck goes. Zos is orange. I'm purple. Okay, blitz right there.
Though I'm convinced my broadband is not doing well because my parents are doing something upstairs. You know
That's
what
fair.
Discord says? Broadband doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah, you'd think that good internet solutions would be more plentiful, but at a lot of the places, like out here in the desert, I've only got one option for internet service, and that was really a big headache when setting up for working from home. That I just don't have those kind of options. Yeah, I'll move those here. Because you'd think there'd be more choice with something that's such an important part of the modern condition. Like, almost everyone uses the internet for everything, like job searching and things like that. But it's just a few companies that are taking hold of a lot of areas.
The issue internet service is basically a monopoly or an oligopoly.
Yeah, well, hopefully with a little bit
Kara
of
says,
awareness.
Kara
Yeah, go
says,
ahead.
I miss the Rock Band game. Uh, yeah, Rock Band was an essential part of our childhood. Of many of our childhoods. I mean, I can acutely remember begging my parents to buy me Guitar Hero 3 for my birthday.
Well, I don't know, but I never got really into Rock Band. I've played Guitar Hero before, but I only played it like in the arcade. I never actually spent money on the extra peripherals and everything.
Yeah, I mean, back then in the 2000s, I mean, when did Guitar Hero come around? Did it come out around the financial crisis?
I'll check.
Okay. Irkutsk.
Guitar Hero Live released in 2015. It looks like no, that's not it. The Guitar Heroes was first released in 2005. So it's been a very long running series. Yeah, and then obviously it evolved to Rock Band with the other instruments available, and now there are just so many options out there.
All right, let's fortify. I mean, there's also this game called Rocksmith, which is like Guitar Hero, but you play a real guitar.
Yeah, that sounds more interesting, like actually playing the real guitar instead of just like the little five. Because it is more of like a quote unquote button basher, for lack of a better term, as opposed to actually learning the real guitar. See, I'm trying to figure out who's about to get ended. Let's go ahead and this guy's leaving Europe unprotected. Let's have some fun with that. Rock Band, yeah, that's a good point, Carl. Rock Band made it multiplayer also.
Oh shit! Did you just lose?
Yeah, man, that's the dice,
Did you
man. That
just
is.
lose?
I lost
Yeah.
like 5 guys, and that is literally the risk. That's how the game goes. But I did get one I did get one country, so at least I still get one card.
Yellow has not attacked me at all so far.
Well, it looks like Yellow's trying to do their own thing, holding on to South America. Because it is important to hold a full continent if you can, but it's also important to...
Mine, here she comes.
Uh-oh. Looks like trying to... Oh! That lost quite a bit there. Looks like they're trying to unify the two Americas. Didn't quite make it. If Blue's smart, he's going to start moving into South America, but I guess not. I'm sure he's got his own strategy. Well, Pink isn't doing too well. I think Pink's down to 1.
Wonder, should I finish him off?
If you finish him off, you get his cards.
You know who the pink avatar looks like? I made a video about him. Toussaint from the leader of the Haitian Revolution.
Oh, I see the resemblance. And so, yeah, if you go ahead and knock Pink out of the game, you get his cards.
No fooling.
Yep. And if that puts you over 5 cards, then instead of playing cards on the beginning of your turn, you have to get cards on the spot. So you might just go ahead and get extra men, or extra soldiers, rather. There you go, Crash Tungsten. Nice having you here. Because I know I'm holding on to 3 cards right now.
I am not going to... Oh, I see, I have to.
Yeah, it's mandatory. If you have more than 5 cards, whether it's the beginning of your turn or when you conquer someone, it's mandatory to turn them in. Because if you have 5 cards, that means you can turn a set of 3 in. Because it's either 3 men, 3 cannons, 3 horses, or a man, a cannon, and a horse. And if you got 5 cards, you're guaranteed to have some configuration of that.
Maybe 2 to 1.
But yeah, you get more and more the later you wait. So you may have been the first one, but now people start catching theirs and getting more. Although the last 4 of us seem to have quite the level of troops left. Or territories, rather. I'll make it his move.
Sorry, but you know, guys got to do what a guy's got to do to take over the world.
Hey, no friends in risk, my man. I completely understand. That's how the game is played. Playing a little conservatively. So I'm up next. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go. What I want to take. I think I'll go ahead and... I don't think I can knock anyone out in 1 round. But I think if I go ahead and trade in now, I can make a pretty good run. 13 here. So...
Back against the wall, just like you're supposed to play.
Okay, 12. Moving to East Africa. Lost 5, that's okay. Oh, no, I want them all to move over. You can tell playing that this was a touchscreen game initially. It's just those controls. Move to North Africa. Alright, and I don't think I have enough to approach Brazil, and I don't think there'd be much of a point of taking Western Europe, so I'm just gonna end the phase here. So now
You've got
I've
all of
got,
Africa, though.
yeah, Africa and South America. I mean, Africa and Australia. But I had to turn in a set of cards to do it. So unfortunately, I'm not in as good a position as I think I might be. I mean, it looks like I control a lot of land, but a lot of that space is empty also, just a whole bunch of ones. So it is that literally the risk and reward. It looks like yellow got so close to unifying the Americas again. Not quite. Blue is holding out. Oh, there you go. And now Rex paid got 10 troops. I didn't want to have to use my cards so early, but it was a good opportunity to go ahead and take over Africa. Kara says, have any of you ever played Axis and Allies? No, I haven't played that yet. I haven't checked that out. I mean, I've heard of it.
I've heard of it, certainly.
I'm sure it's something similar. But with games like this, where there are literally hundreds of pieces, I do prefer to play the video game version, because I had the physical copy of Risk when I was growing up, and I got so worried about losing one little man or one little cannon somewhere here or there. Zosimus, charging up 12 cards, or 12 soldiers. We'll see how this shakes out. Oh. But with this, everyone has gone ahead and exhausted their potential cashing in troops. So it might be a little slow until that happens again. And the march starts.
Oh, flawless.
Nice. Already broken Africa up. Oh, looks like you're moving on my base of operations. Getting some really, really good rolls there, man. Uh-oh.
Wait, what is that noise? Oh, I get it. It's the ending.
Oh, so you decided not to move forward?
Yeah, I'm going to hold back.
Fair enough. I'm not. Because if you take over at least one property or one territory, you still get a card. Yeah. So these are the, like I said, this is a mobile port. So there is tons and tons of stuff you buy, not with just, you can't just buy a lot of it for just normal straight money. You gotta buy these gems or rubies or whatever it is, and then spend that. But they do have, like, I think they have dune maps as well. But like any good mobile game, it does have a rotating cycle of free content as well. So I figured after we play here, we'll see what maps are available for free.
Wait, they have a what map?
Dune, no, the desert movie. I think
Oh,
that's a more recent one. I'll admit I have not seen the most recent Dune movies, but I have seen the popcorn buckets.
you mean the sandworm ones?
Yeah, that weirded me out.
All right, you are playing hardball, good sir.
Yeah,
So as I will too.
that's the only way to play,
Ah,
man.
dang it.
You're playing to win.
I want a foothold in.
It's good to get a foothold, but you also got to be careful about spreading yourself too thin. But you did get all of Europe, so as long as you can hold on to Europe, you're going to get a ton of property or soldiers for that, because not all continents give the same amount of soldiers. Okay, so draft. Go ahead, put 2 here, and I'm trying to see. Oh, this will be good. I want to at least take 1 territory in Europe so you don't get that bonus. It's as good as any. Oh, nice. And let's see if I can get Southern Europe just so I can. Nope, apparently not. Wow. I'm good. And there's another card. I see, depending on who gets an
At this point, I
advantage.
feel like.
Oh, yep, sorry, go ahead, man.
At this point, I feel like it could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, yellow's got a foothold with South America. Blue's kind of hanging on by a thread, especially right now. I think. Oh, yellow. I was gonna say yellow was about to knock out blue, but now either of us trying to knock out blue and get blue's cards is gonna be hard because they got that 1 territory blocked off by yellow.
Right, Mexico.
And I think that might be what yellow is doing, waiting for one of us to wipe out the rest of the blue's territories, and then she'll move in on the last one and get their cards. Although it would be smart to eliminate them too, because then she both have North and South America.
Oh, nice.
You've reunited Europe.
Asia.
Asia, my bad. I'm sorry. I played Half Minute Hero earlier today for like 5 hours. My brain's already kind of fried. Plus, I'm going up against the warlord, who obviously has experience in these type of things.
Autism, HD, they all lead to the same thing, which is a lack of game sense. I tend to. That's the title of my what is it? No, my stream. Risks of autism. I'm not. I'm not even. I'm going to separate it. I just tend to make very big risks, and that tends to screw me over. Or I don't have something called a game sense. It's why I don't play competitive games because it just leads to frustration.
Yeah, it just You got to know how to keep your head not to get too heated, and that's something I'm trying to keep on top of as well. Like I don't play a lot of people professionally. Like usually I just play games against the computer and stuff. But on the few occasions where I do play online, it's definitely something you want to keep an eye on. So you're definitely moving up, man.
You
Okay.
know, well at anything, you can do like more than marginally better if you just put in a little effort.
Right. You put in the effort.
Basically,
You
try
put right.
harding.
Right. It's about practice. It's about effort. It's about studying your craft. Oh crap. And there's a lot of luck involved too, especially in VTubing. As hard as you
Of
might go
course.
with it, and how much as you might work, there's just so much luck involved. Just being able to hit that spot, and some people never do it. And some people do it really early. Looks like she's finally making her
I mean,
move.
that's what it's called, right? Going. That's what it's called, right? Going viral.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Look at Greenland.
Oh. Oh no! She's gonna get him. She's gonna get them all. Oh, she stopped. Why the fuck did she stop? She could have wiped. She could have wiped them all out and gotten their cards, man. Oh, now he's got a chance to fight back, but he doesn't have enough cards to fight back. He might be able to get Europe. No, he's moved into Africa. He broken up my territory, and he's making a stronghold there. Probably for the best, because now those 12 troops that Yellow has on Greenland, they're going to have to go quite a way in order to beat them.
Let's see.
All right.
All
Do I have
right. Time to
cards?
play a little bit cautious.
Yeah. I'm trading in my cards now. 22 troops. There we go. And now
All
we're
in
going to
one
have
spot.
some
All
fun.
right.
Oh, I got plans, my man. This is how I usually win. Gonna knock out blue in one turn. Get blue's cards. Rex defeated. Sorry, thank you for coming. Now, since I got all his cards, I have more than 5 cards, so it's mandatory for me to trade in troops. Put them all on
Yeah, I
here.
can see this is a winning strategy.
Yeah. So now I just got to run through the Americas. Damn, it really is like checkers, man. It really there's so much logic involved too. Can I get all of North America, or no? She's got North America pretty heavily fortified. I'm just gonna try wiping her out. I don't think I can completely wipe her out, but I can make a pretty big dent. I'm picking up Chivos all the live long day. Picking up all the Chivos. Better than picking up all the Cheetos, because you pick up all the Cheetos, you get that finger dust. That's one of the oh no. Well, I think I've made a statement. I'm gonna go ahead and fortify. I didn't notice I had 3 troops over here. I'll move them over here, and we'll see what yellow has to say now. And the great thing about doing it that way is that if you wanted to try to move and knock out yellow, you'd have to get through a lot of my territory and burn a lot of your troops as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Unless she goes far enough as to try to get to, because now she's gotten close. I think she's like 1 territory away from you now.
All right.
Yeah, look at all the troops you got from holding Asia.
You know what? I think I'm going to go for it too.
Oh, you're making you run, man. You're making you run. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, you could at least cut into South America.
Yeah, that's what I was
Stop
thinking.
getting those extra troops. Uh-oh. That's a couple of bad rolls, man. But you did whittle it down. You did whittle her down to like 6 troops. And I do thank you for doing that, because that'll make it easier for me. Because I'm trading in cards. And now we're going on a world tour, baby. We're drawing a straight line.
Yeah, that's the only that's an apt name.
I think this'll do it. I don't know if I've got enough to take you out in 1 turn. Because I don't think... Yeah, I've only got 2 cards now, but we'll see what happens. In the end, I knew it was just going to be you and me, my man. Let's see how this shakes out. Playing conservatively, man. There's something to be said for playing conservatively. Okay, loop around. Of course, it's not over yet, man. Nothing's ever over. Oh, there we go. Do I have any randos? Yeah, because sometimes if you turn in a card that has territory on it that you own, it just automatically drops a couple of soldiers in that 1 territory. So there you go, 35 troops. And a lot of my territories are just 1s right now. So let's see your big comeback, my man. Because when you get down to 2 people like this, when you get down to 2 people like this and they keep trading cards back and forth, that's when things get crazy.
All right, all directions. Let's go.
There you go. I'm sweating bullets right now, my dude. Not just because I'm in the fucking desert. Oh, there you go to Australia, Oceania, I think they call it. Let's see how good those rolls are, man.
Did I just get an achievement?
Yeah. You go on a huge run like that, you'll pick up several Chivos at once. Like there's one for getting 5 in a row, 10 in a row, 15 in a row, etc.
Oh, dang it.
What happened?
Ran out of time.
Uh Crap, I don't have any matching cards. I'll just have to improvise. Where did you leave an opening? See, what other full continents do you own? Oh, you own Australia, but that... Would it be worth it to go down there? Break that up. Would it be... Literally, would it be worth the risk to break that up? Okay, next. Oh God!
Oh,
That was gruesome.
a failed D-Day.
There you go, going D down. So I think I'm okay. Let's see, can I turn in anything? I don't think I can turn in anything right now. 40 cards. Let's see if you can end this. And with the escalation rule,
One
it's
turn.
just gonna keep getting crazier and crazier and crazier.
And
There we go. Tour begins, man. Trying to draw a straight line through all these countries. Because you got to be careful when you play it this way. Because what if you end up going the wrong route and you don't have enough country, or you get one of your countries with a ton of troops locked out and unable to move, then you have to just fortify them.
yeah, I think I might have taken the wrong route here.
Well, you don't have to put all your troops on the so you can choose to only put a few of them on the one you're moving to. It's that long, slow march, and you're crossing your what? Stopping there.
I think so.
All right. Well, let's see. $47 car track. Can I do it all in one run? I just trying to gauge the route. I think I'll start here. Let's see if I can make it all the way through, man.
Okay.
So let's see. Through Europe, as you do.
This is definitely a good game for someone with not a lot of like RAM, with not so powerful of a computer.
Yeah, it runs a little bit chunky, but it's not that horrible. Especially if you like shit out of the
I feel like I'm.
first.
I feel like really I've waded too deep. I've bitten off more than I can chew, but just by playing this game, because I'm in your territory now.
Right, well, that's the great thing about a lot of this being decided by die rolls. It's that there is always that big element of chance. So even if you're up against the wall, you get a couple good rolls, you're in good. I ran out of time. Oh, yeah, I forgot they're timed. When you play
Time limits,
other
yeah.
people, there are time limits. Because I'm used to playing against 5 AIs, and they just kind of sit there as I steamroll over multiple ones. That was actually my strategy when I played the computer. Knock off one of them, and then knock off another one, and then another one all in the same turn. Just got this big back and forth going. See who comes out. Ooh. Bad luck.
All right.
You almost reunited Asia again, man. Almost. Okay, I don't even have enough cards to trade in. But I think I got a plan. Of course, the best laid plans of mice and men do go awry.
Is that? I might have told you this, but I have low reading fluency, and quite often I end up skipping over words in order to get through books. Is that actually a quote from Of Mice and Men?
I'm not sure. It's a quote from something. I'll look it up on your turn. Probably just something I heard on TV somewhere. No, that was dumb. That was dumb.
What was that all about?
That was me being dumb. Got the streamer brain going. Oh, there's a card.
Right.
No matter how, let's see, the saying is adapted in the line "To a Mouse" by Robert Burns. The best laid schemes of
Oh, I
mice and
see.
men gang aft a glay. That was way off. All right.
Okay, I think I will end it there.
Let's see. Can I end it here? I think I can. Let's
Yeah,
just.
I'd say so too.
Let's see. Well, like I said, just a couple bad die rolls, or if I like get a dead end somewhere. But or if I'm not fast enough, because there is a time limit on each of these turns. So I gotta be, and I'm using a fucking touchpad. I didn't even bother plugging my mouse in, so there's that added stressor. I think I can loop around here.
Definitely a lot of technique to this game.
Go. Got cut.
Yeah, this is it.
Well, we see, man. We'll see. Geez, at this part, it just comes down to... It really does, Kara. It really does. Die rolls and the cards you turn in. Alright. And for me, it ends where it began. In Oceania. Oceania, 'tis of thee. And there we
Well
go,
played.
man. Thank you very much. I don't know if when one play online
There is
multiplayer.
nothing we can do.
Yeah, at that point you just got to get through it. So there you go, man. You made it further than any of the AI opponents, though. So congratulations on that. I unlocked something.
Do we have time for? Do we have time for another game?
To be totally honest, I didn't expect that one to go as long as it did. So I think it's especially towards the end how long it went. I kind of think we want to go ahead and cap it there. If that's cool with you, my man.
Cool with that. But I have loads of fun. I love collabs, and I'm getting an appetite for streaming again. Though to be honest, streaming is not California weather I have right now.
Yeah, well, you be careful out there, man. And it was a hell of a time. Uh, it did my heart so good to see you and Kara doing that Warcraft collab. And it kind of bummed me out that I wasn't able to join in because there's no way Tabletop Simulator would have exploded my fucking computer if I tried to run that. But I thought this would be something similar that we could do in the same vein with your character. And I'm honest. I'm happy you joined me tonight, man. And I'm happy to have you here around FlaVR Adjacent, man. It's been a hell of a week collabing with my entire gen and OGs like Mina Vanilla and Use Osmus. That was a hell of a time. And shooting my shot this week has been exhausting, but it's been a beautiful, beautiful fucking thing, man. And I thank you for sharing this with me, and I thank you for being such a good friend to FlaVR, man. We're so happy to have you.
I'm very happy to be part of this, a part of a FlaVR friend. To be honest, you're one of the hardest working streamers small streamers I've ever seen. Um, you do like 5 small streams a week or something. You you put out all sorts of AI art. I honestly, I my computer does not have enough space for stable diffusion,
Well,
but
here's the thing, man. I don't use Stable Diffusion either. What I use is called Microsoft Copilot, bing.com/create, and you create it on the website. And the one reason I use bing.com/create is because instead of having to put in tags and prompts and stuff, you just type in normal human language and it will parse it out for you. Plus, there's nothing to down. Like, obviously, there's going to be like walls there, guardrails and stuff. Can't prompt certain things, but the convenience and the ease of use, that's what's so great. But I do thank you, man, for the kind words. A lot of the shorter streams, they're a necessity because I'm full time wagey. I don't have, except on my days off, like today. I don't have time to go out a whole lot longer, but I do what I can, man. I try to do what I can and support people like you and my oshis and my gen mates, and just try to spread it. That's what this whole week has been about, man. Doing some bookkeeping and showing love and spreading love back. That's why I am your faithful Amanda Splatts, because I'm trying to be faithful to the people who were faithful to me, man.
well, I'm very grateful to be in such a great community and a network and just be friends with such great streamers. Kara, don't go away yet because I have an outro that I just created like a week ago.
Well,
Either
I will
way,
go. I will go ahead and let you officially end the stream with the outro. I'll go ahead and do my outro first. I am your faithful Amanda Splatts, and this has been the Amanda Splatts Project. Zos hit 'em.
and and this is the warlord of Thrax, Zosmus Tarkus. Thanks for coming, and expect more to come.
Hell yeah, always more to come, man. Good night, my brother.